I think my brother finally is here. After like 5 hours of waiting, I think he is coming. Oh yes.
Hi there.
Hi, brother.
Oh,
How's it going?
how are you? I'm feeling good, I think. A bit nervous. That's my normal flight anxiety. But besides that, I'm doing good. Prepared. You?
I'm feeling pretty nervous, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Hopefully everything turns out good.
Yeah.
But then we will see each other in St. Petersburg then.
Okay, good luck.
Yeah, likewise. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I'm at Alicante airport now. The check-in went alright, despite having quite a lot of extra luggage, or a lot of extra weight in my luggage. It went fine. The security control as well. They just stopped me once for a minor check. This all the stuff I have. But yeah, it went fine. And now I'm gonna wait for the flight to Barcelona. And from there I'll change to St Petersburg. Feels a bit better now. Like in regards to the trip itself, I'm starting. I hadn't really registered that I'm going on to the trip because I've been so busy lately, and so it felt quite surreal. Now it feels real. The flight as well, unfortunately. I've always been flying a lot, but the last years I've developed. I really don't like flying. Yeah, I kind of hate it. But it is a necessity when traveling far. From St. Petersburg all the way to Shanghai we'll go by train. There have been some severe floodings in Russia, in the Irkutsk region, and they've called for a state of emergency, and Vladimir Putin is going there as well to visit. So we'll see. I hope the railway is above water. And I hope that the city of Irkutsk is visitable, that we have somewhere to stay and that we can do what we're planned. We'll have to find out. There'll probably always be some hiccups in travel. I hope David is doing alright on his little trip to Riga. That's that from Alicante. See you in Barcelona.
Don't mind that. It's,
What? This?
Yeah.
This? Okay.
It's organized chaos.
Yeah.
So. Preparing for 6 weeks on the road.
Yeah.
I didn't bring a lot of clothes.
You hardly brought anything, but okay.
Yeah, I can actually show you.
Yeah.
This is a very heavy bag.
Yes,
very,
sir.
Very
yes, sir.
heavy bag.
I'm gonna focus on the bag.
Yeah, and here we got all my clothes.
For 6 weeks.
Women, look and learn. You see, this is 3 pairs of underwear, 3 socks, 3 t-shirts, and a pair of swim shorts. No, sorry, 2 pair of underwears. Sorry. A pair of, yeah. So that's it. And then we have a lot of camera gear. We got pretty warm Moscow, pretty cold Siberian Novosibirsk, pretty windy Irkutsk. And then we got Mongolia. I guess it's pretty warm in the desert. Maybe not during nighttime. I don't know. And then we got humid China. Warm, humid China. So I'm not really prepared for that. We just gotta deal with it. Now it's raining in Sweden.
Yeah.
And I gotta go to the train station with all my camera stuff.
Storm! Storm!
So, yeah.
See ya.
Hi there. I am in Barcelona, and it is the 1st of July 2019. It's around 7:30 in the evening. I will leave for St Petersburg at around 11 o'clock. Yeah, the flight went well. I'm gonna let this woman pass. It's still kind of weird talking into the camera. It's getting better, but it's odd in front of people. Anyways, yeah, this trip is starting to feel real now. It hasn't been. It's been a lot of planning, so it's been in my head for quite a while. But it's been very busy, and it doesn't feel real until you do it. So, but yeah, it'll feel very real when I reach St Petersburg. Yeah, and about this trip. Earlier today I was really nervous, but I'm not as nervous now. It's a little bit like jumping into cold water when you know you're gonna have a bath, and you feel and you hesitate a lot before, and you feel that your body screams that it doesn't want to, and then once you get into it, it doesn't feel too bad. You can adapt to everything, so that's good. I hope everything will go smoothly and that we don't have too many hiccups or too many obstacles that ruin change the trip. I guess problems are a part of traveling as well. Yeah, we'll see. For this trip, Dave and I have promised ourselves that we're gonna train something every day. Well, that's our plan at least, to try to do so. We'll see if it's possible and if we're able to make it, because oftentimes traveling you get a lot of distractions. You don't have too much time, but yeah. I'm going to try to do some of it anyways, and be a bit creative with it. You don't really need too much to get something done. I brought a rubber band though, which will help a lot. Let's try to have an airport workout without making a fool of myself. Yes, apparently I'm that weird guy working out at an airport. You do what you have to do. That one I do 3 or 15. I'll just do a leg workout. Some for the front, some for the back, and some calves. Okay, so I did 3 sets of 15 of each of those. One for the anterior part of the legs and one for the posterior part of the legs. I'm just gonna do some calves as well. It's just to get them going a little bit, just because I'm gonna sit a lot. Just to do something, and I don't want to work up too much of a sweat for the sake of my fellow passengers on the next flight, so I had to think about them as well. But yeah, I promise you I am going to go to the toilet and freshen myself up a bit.
What's up?
We are in St Petersburg, man.
Finally, after
a lot of talk.
a lot of talking, like for the last couple of years.
Yeah.
We've spoken about this trip, and now we are finally here.
In Russia, of all places. And what's a bit of a... it's something you connected to so much, from films to everything, and then it was just very nice, an odd feeling.
No. And I can already see that we are coming close to stuff.
Yeah.
So let's just say we're heading somewhere, you will see later, and we're gonna start this Eastbound series. So yeah, I'm excited. Hope you're excited. And yeah, welcome. big city. Lots of things to see. Lots of tourists. And yeah, we really need to eat now. Because Marcus is starting to show his moody Marcus.
My hangry Marcus.
Yeah. So I think it's good for this, the continuation of this production, if Marcus gets to eat. Breakfast time. Breakfast time by the Isaac Cathedral. Yeah, I think so. There are so many beautiful buildings around here, so you kind of don't even notice the most famous ones. But one thing, Russian bread. That's really good.
Shit. Good
Might be the best thing so far with Russia.
We bought some breakfast. Whole milk. Your milk. Red Bull. To instead of sleep, some meat, protein, some bananas, and protein cookies.
Hell yeah! Yeah, we haven't slept anything really. Soon 30... No, it's more. Yeah, over 30 hours. Yeah. It's good times. It's nice being out.
Out and about. It's a bit cold today. You said like the other days it was like 29 degrees here, you said, in the weather forecast. Or 27 maybe.
But
that's not the case today.
It's windy and it's cold winds. But yeah, we're gonna eat this and then we are going somewhere else. The Catherine Palace. Yes.
No. Not today. That's way outside.
Then what was that?
We're going to the Winter Palace.
The Winter Palace!
And the... Oh, Summer Palace maybe. Fuck it.
The Winter Palace.
Yeah, but there's the Summer Palace as well.
Alright. We're going to a palace!
And then we're going to Peterhof.
Peterhof. How's the milk?
It's very nice, very creamy. A lot different from the first impression of the Russians. I think to be Russian, you have to be serious.
Hello, we are at the Winter Palace. You will see so many big squares, big places, and yeah. Now this is the first really big square, I guess. How are you feeling, Marcus?
It's not interesting.
Are you tired?
Yeah. Yep.
His system is shutting down. So we're gonna come back here.
Hello there.
Hello, mister.
We just had a very nice break.
2 really good hours. We needed it.
Yeah. Some charged batteries. We're gonna go get some food, gonna get some necessities, and then head back out and see the city. And it seems like it's been changing for the better.
It's all about recovery.
It is. It'll be. I think it'll be a challenge to get enough rest and food on this trip, especially as we move east, because of the language issues.
So we got some local groceries. We
We're planning on doing this every day, going to a supermarket to buy food for the evening, the breakfast, and also the day after lunch.
But the big question is, where in St. Petersburg is the Tupperware? We're trying to find Tupperware, but there's nowhere.
We need some good boxes.
There were 2 boxes. There were some boxes in this shop, but they were like this.
So that's next mission, and also to get some late lunch. We got our 2 very well spent hours of sleep.
Yeah, sometimes
They helped a lot.
that really wasn't losing time, that was winning time.
Yeah.
Had we continued, then it really wouldn't be enjoyable and we wouldn't have done it well. So. What do you think about this one?
Yes, let's take it. Keep up.
Hey.
Hey.
I hope what he had.
You know, Marcus recently got rid of his braces. That must feel awesome.
That does feel very nice. So I can actually eat whatever I want, whenever I want. The only thing I have to do is wear this plastic smile for a year.
That's quite an improvement. And now we met this super nice shop owner.
Egyptian guy.
As we said earlier, the really hard part with traveling is workouts and mealtime, getting proper food like vitamins and variation, and not so very fat and fast food.
Like quality food, clean food.
And it shouldn't be that hard, so that's one thing we're gonna do this trip. Really work on our consistency.
Have I already lost something?
Yeah, with eating good food and taking care of our bodies, even though we're not home. Ooh. Marcus is the practicalities man this trip.
This is for cans and tins.
And defending ourselves.
And defending ourselves, yeah, totally. And then we have these 2, which we're gonna use now.
So my main focus is camera gear. And Marcus' focus is everything else you might need. Quite a good deal, good setup.
Yeah.
And this food looks good. Jumpsy. How's the food?
Very nice, very well needed.
You're feeling a little bit more fresh, right?
I'm like a new human being. 2 hours of
So
rest.
maybe once we get back to the Winter Palace, you will enjoy it.
Yeah, I hated it last time.
Is St. Petersburg a place you could come back to?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
We've already prioritized away some things we would like to see.
It's way too big.
Yeah.
Like the entire city is kind
Yeah,
of
it's
awesome.
bigger than I thought
Everywhere
it
you
was.
look,
Yeah.
you have the nicest house in Stockholm.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
And beside it, you have the
next nice.
the poorest house.
Yeah.
It's kind of contrasting. But there's a lot of grand buildings.
Yeah, we definitely gotta come back.
And like we won't have time for the Catherine Palace, for example, which would be nice to see. But that's good. It's a good weekend trip, I think. It was much for us to plan this trip just because all of it. But if I was gonna go for just a weekend and just have to order a visa, it wouldn't be very complicated.
No, not at all.
But
Second question. How's your food?
feeling, which is maybe in my case, I think I'd consider it the main purpose of food.
Yeah.
And flavor-wise, it's nice as well.
That's good.
Oh, it's 5:15 already. Jeez.
You gotta be efficient.
What did you make of the Russian traffic? Well, the traffic here in St Petersburg.
It was quite intense. Lots of traffic and traffic jam, but that's normal, I guess, in a big city.
Yeah.
These hours.
We took a taxi.
People are getting home from work and so on. So
Yeah.
it was nice experience. We went with an Uber driver from Uzbekistan.
I forgot his name already. It started with S.
Yeah, but Shukram, something. Nice anyway.
Maybe just thinking about buying a new house.
Yeah, like an office, editing room up there.
Oh, that should be the toilet. It's a hierarchy thing. You'll shit on everyone who's below you. What the actual fuck is this nutcase doing, honestly? Look at that guy. Weird. Walking around all by himself, doing odd shit. God, there's that fucking dude again. It's so annoying.
We are at this church, I've forgotten the name.
Savior of the blood and suffering, I think.
Yeah, something like it. We'll put it here. It's pretty stunning. I think it's my favorite building in St. Petersburg so far. I mean, just look at it. But we have a pretty limited schedule here. So we're done here now, and we're gonna continue to the place we were earlier today. Holy shit. The place we were earlier today.
We arrived here today, David.
Huh?
We arrived here today, you know?
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. It feels like yesterday. Yeah, we're going to the Winter Palace again to shoot that when the sun is setting. So we gotta keep moving, limited time, and yeah, but really beautiful stuff. Really epic.
Sayonara, baby. What's up, brother? I like smiling into the camera as a dummy.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah, what's up?
We are in St. Petersburg. This trip that we're starting now, heading eastbound, starts here in St. Petersburg. And our plan is to, ta-da, plastic globe, travel from, so David, who lives in Malmö, went to Copenhagen and flew to Riga, where he changed to St. Petersburg. And you can't see the sea here for some reason. Why is it there? That's odd. They've placed it wrong. Yeah, okay, fuck. And I flew from the Valencia region to Barcelona to St. Petersburg. And now we're gonna take a train ride. The famous Trans-Siberian Railroad or trans-mongolian railroad.
Yeah, more likely.
Yeah. We're going from St. Petersburg to Moscow. From Moscow to Perm or Perm. From Perm to Novosibirsk. From Novosibirsk to Irkutsk and the Baikal Lake. So that is all of Russia. From Irkutsk we will pass Ulan Bator and go down to Mongolia and Ulan Bator. We'll there stop for a week and we'll do a round trip on the Gobi desert. We'll then go going from Ulan Bator down to China, to Beijing, and then from Beijing we'll take the train down and end up on the other side of the continent in Shanghai, in the East China Sea. So we go from the Baltic, our home sea, but on Russian soil, with a train all over the continent to the East China Sea.
So from coast to coast.
Coast to coast train.
That's awesome. How are you feeling about it?
Very good. Very good. Very excited. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. It's very nice.
So let's kick this adventure.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
We are back at our lunch spot. We thought it would be an awesome place for us to work out. Marcus brought the how do you say, extension bands? Workout bands. We've been walking a lot today. Been a very long day. We actually got to St Petersburg this morning.
Yeah, we can have a recap maybe.
Yeah. I got here midnight. Then I stayed at the airport for 5 hours until Marcus arrived. Then he arrived and I didn't sleep anything. Marcus arrives and we go to the city.
I didn't sleep anything either.
No.
In the airplane.
Then we went to the city, to the hostel, which is right there. Had breakfast. Then we actually went back to the hostel, slept for 2 hours, which was very needed. Yeah, what did we do? We ate lunch, took a cab to a church, a really beautiful one.
We spoke to some nice people.
Spoke to some nice people, yeah.
It was a good day. After all,
A really good day.
a good day.
Good day of first impression of St. Petersburg. Really enjoying this city. But now we were gonna work out. First time on this trip.
I haven't decided. 4 or 5 sets
Yeah.
of max repetitions on you'll see on what exercises, just to keep it going. It's not to it's just to maintain.
That's something we are working on. It's to build routines
While traveling.
while traveling. That's one main
Because
goal
for
this
me at
trip.
least, it's very being able to enjoy the trip is feeling good. And first thing is, I need to have my food covered. I need to have food, and I want to be active.
So yeah, workout time, and then we'll have some dinner.
And it's a good thing about this when you, it's a nice way of thinking how you can work out in different ways, in different places, in different variations, with using what you have. You can be very creative. You wouldn't need these rubber bands. I just bought it because it doesn't occupy space. We'd be able to do things anyway.
Workout is going well. Super nice, fresh air, nice weather, and just after a good day of exploring, being out traveling in the world, it's a really nice feeling to just calm down and relax with a little bit of workouts. That's fantastic. I don't know if you can tell how heavy this bag is on my face.
Like both our bags.
Yeah, this is
They
really,
surpass
yeah.
the weight limit by a big margin. But this one,
Mine was only allowed to be 8 kilos. I think this is 25 minimum. Yours is kind of the same.
Yeah.
And it's very comfortable. I'm really happy with this bag. But the straps, after a few hours, it kind of cuts into the bones here. And the back is like left a little bit stiff. But yeah, it's nice. Let's wrap today's up.
Okay, so these are my magic dirty hands. I am going to wash my hands, I promise you. Okay, so we start with this one there. And we take these ends like that, fold these ones that way, those two that way, that one this way, then we go like that, we go like that, last one, pressure it, and then cut.
So yeah, that's a wrap for today, and we'll see each other in just a second. See you in the morning. Bye. Damn. Good morning and welcome to day 2 of the Eastbound series. We are right now by this very beautiful... What's the name of the church? Or cathedral?
Church of Blood and Suffering, I think.
Yeah, we put it here. So we got, I don't know how many hours of really good sleep. We really needed it. We're really tired yesterday at the end. So that was good. Feeling fresh. Ready for the day. Because it's a struggle if you haven't slept well. The production value and just the general pleasure disappears. So that's awesome. Russia really knows how to build majestic, huge and very beautiful buildings and avenues. It's so grand. Like everything here in St Petersburg has been huge. Like all the buildings are created in such a nice style. I'm talking about the central parts, of course. I don't know about the suburbs, haven't been there. But the central parts are super nice. You really gotta come to see it. We are also very lucky with the weather today. Yesterday night was a huge thunderstorm and heavy rain. And the forecast said it would be raining all day and the rest of the week here in St Petersburg. But for now, we're good. And then after this, I think we're going back to the Winter Palace for a while to shoot that, and then we're taking a boat to Peterhof. I'm very happy to be in Russia now. It's I love traveling, and just coming to a new location like Russia is it's amazing. I've read so much about it and I wanted to go for such a long while, and now I'm here. The Winter Palace. We're here again. New energy, feeling a little bit more fresh. Slept well? You slept well?
Very well.
Good.
Yeah, that's very nice. And today everything feels so good.
Yeah. I've eaten a good breakfast. We're pretty late in the day, so we're doing some handstands, or Mark is doing some handstands. The plan is to do a few handstands.
I wash my hands afterwards. I want to tell you that again.
Because that's pretty gross. It's very nice, very colorful, very grand.
And the horses have got their own shit bags. Look. Shit bag.
So now we're gonna work on a hyperlapse. We're doing a time lapse with the GoPro. Work on a hyperlapse and see how that turns out. And then I think we're going to Peterhof.
Yeah.
Problem is the clouds over there, but yeah, hopefully.
Doesn't matter. The boat is we sit inside the boat.
Yeah. So that's good. Peterhof Palace, where we were. Now we're sitting here with Peter Croupyhead. Peter Croupyhead. Peter! Peter. Как дела? What did he say?
No, it's like all this tourism makes me fucking nuts. Yeah. See?
Beautiful place, a lot of people. But we got some nice shots, I think. That's
You always
main
have
thing.
to compete. It's funny because we're also part of all the people, so we don't have the right to speak.
But anyway, now we're done at this location.
crushed it.
We crashed it, we nailed it. The hyperlapses, I think, are dope. And stuff and curry goes down from far.
So if you want to go to Petersburg someday, do it. Fucking great, innit?
Yeah, fucking do it. It's fucking awesome.
Fucking awesome, innit?
If you ever considered going to St Petersburg, do!
Do so, please
Because
do
it's
so.
awesome.
Why
It's
not?
beautiful.
Why wouldn't you? Why would you not do it?
Yeah,
I mean,
people are really nice.
it's a very beautiful place, very,
very
calm,
beautiful.
very...
Yes. Pretty cheap, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. For being a big city,
Yeah.
such a big city in Europe, it's quite cheap.
Yeah, I think it is. So that's good. Go to St. Petersburg now. Stop watching. Ciao. Oi! Baby! Oi! It's fucking windy, innit? It's fucking windy, bro. The weather is windy. We're really lucky with the weather, because look. We're going
really
over the weather.
Messy.
Hey there! It's windy! Very windy! It's nice! Everybody else is sitting inside, we're not! And we're alive! Yeah!
Back again.
Back again. We got back with the boat and the heavens decided to open up. Look, Marcus is looking sharp and so am I. So yeah, we're trying out the GoPro as a vlogging camera. I think the sound is pretty okay. Heavy rain, Russian rain. Now it's much. It was really pouring down like in a shower earlier, but now it's sort of starting to come down. Bought these nice ponchos. Helps a lot, protecting the gear. My shoes are soaking wet.
Do I look cute for my poncho?
Yeah, really cute. I know.
It's the latest one from Versace.
Huh?
It's the latest one from Versace.
Oh, nice. How much?
This one was actually given to me by the Emperor of China
Ah, you're sponsored.
when we received the invitation, together with the visa.
Yeah. That's nice.
Although the Emperor of China does not exist anymore because they have a president, but I mean the old one, the old.
Yeah.
So here's our hostel.
Yeah. First, when we saw it was kind of
I don't know. Bit.
But it's a really nice hostel.
Yeah. It is. Hi.
New day in St Petersburg indeed, and it's the last day here.
We're kind of slow out of the hostel.
Yeah.
But we had to do some things, and the clothes weren't drying fast enough, so it was with the hair.
That's a trouble when you only bring 2 underwears, 2 t-shirts. You gotta clean them.
Yeah. And also, since we trained yesterday in the hostel, legs, which we forgot to film.
Yeah.
It was stupid. But yeah,
it's kind of easy getting lazy at times, and you forget things.
Yeah.
But
no more.
New day.
Yeah, but then for that reason it was extra necessary to wash as well.
Exactly. Now we are heading to a shop called Prisma.
Gonna look for Tupperware so we can have lunch boxes.
Exactly.
Just save time and so that's okay.
So much cheaper.
It's funny, you walk down the street and all of a sudden there's a massive church. And then we're thinking about just checking out the subway a little bit.
Yeah.
And stroll around until we catch a train to Moscow tonight. Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah. Oops.
Yeah, these ones are good.
Sweets.
Those are good ones.
Money saved.
You good? Yeah.
Good.
By the ticket, and now we're gonna check out the subway. Looks nice so far, it's cool. Subway station, and it's super beautiful. It's got crazy ornaments in the roofs, walls, so much detail, and it's
an absolute stunner.
First hostel done, really first nice. Stop done, first city done.
Really nice.
And now we're gonna go to the railway station and take the first train
to really continue or really kick off this journey.
Because it's all about the rails,
yeah.
Really.
really feeling that we're starting this trip for real.
No, it's
Okay. So what we get, baby? Now it starts. Number 9. That's 7. Is it the other side?
No, he said this direction.
Yeah. So I guess it should be there then. Let's see. Yeah. Now it begins. Look how big this is. All the people. Excitement. I feel excitement in my belly. So nice. It feels good. Exciting. A bit nervous. But yeah, it feels good. But it's, just look at it. We're back in. Number 8. Right. So this is the night train to Moscow. Yeah. This train ride will only be 8 hours long. So this gets to Moscow in the morning at like 5 something.
This is 96. It should be this one.
Yeah.
Here. Okay. So just want to sort of pass it out before doing anything else. Spasiba.
Here we have outlets.
Perfect.
First impression.
I'm just happy.
Yeah.
And it's super cool. It's so cool in this train station. You really feel it's the connection to these. There's Chinese everywhere.
Yeah.
There are monks. There's so many soldiers.
Yeah.
So many Russian soldiers. Navy, military, and everything's so different. It's so cool.
And we have never traveled with train like this. So this is the first, and it's super exciting. And it seems like this is only a short leg. Only to Moscow it's like 8 hours, but we got a very clean window.
Yeah.
And then we got a window over there in the hallway, which we can use.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Perfect.
Exciting.
Problem with
times.
this trip we won't be able to film too much, but maybe.
Yeah.
But we should use it to sleep as well, since we know.
Yeah, but we're gonna put a GoPro on the windows.
Russia, for example, it's so used to being talked down
Yeah.
at home. You have this perception, which isn't necessarily wrong or right. It's just that perception. But there's so many ways of seeing things. It's so nice to see this.
Yeah, to make your own opinion about it.
Yeah, and speak to Russian. Although we can't speak to them much, but like just the general impression of them.
And our first impression of Russia is that we really like it.
Yeah, totally. For many reasons.
So it's super nice to make your own research and discover it on your own.
Yeah.
And breaking down those walls of judgment and I don't know, preconceptions.
Yeah.
So nice.
Because
Really
you really have them with you.
Yeah.
Like it's impossible not to have them with you. You're only limited to what you're exposed to. Then fantasy and imagination can do some parts, and you could try to force them away, but there are still limitations to it.
Yeah. So this trip is now getting started. Real fashion. In this first episode, you have seen us going from Spain and Sweden all the way to St Petersburg, with us discovering St Petersburg and the beauty of it, how European that city was or is,
and how freaking cold their summers are.
Yeah, it is cold here.
I want to come back in the winter and see what it's like in the winter. It should be really breezy.
But first, we have a 10-something episode series coming for you. This is the Eastbound series. Feeling excited?
Very.
Let's kick it off. Yeah.